Yo, what's up? My name is Patrouski and welcome to episode 20 of Road to PokeMMO. So here we are with Zekrom next to us in our bedroom. This is season 2 of Road to PokeMMO. We just finished the Elite Four, but we still have a couple of things to do to wrap up this season. We still need to complete our competitive Pokemon team. So right now we're sitting at around 78 hours played. We got our max obedience up to level 100 due to completing the Elite Four. We have our Darmanitan, our Cloyster, and a Rotom Wash that is in my PC, fully complete for comp. I still need to Eevee train and moveset and do everything for a Magneton / Magnezone, and then I also need to acquire a competitive Conkeldurr and a Volcarona. So there's still 2 comps that I need to acquire in this video. I think this is going to be the video where we finally go back to Girder farming. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to farm Girder for 1 hour in this episode, figure out how much money we can make, and then hopefully also get a Girder for breeding into a Conkeldurr to make a competitive Pokemon. I believe we do this over at Icarus City. There is a little cave right down here. I do have to go ahead and head into the PC for a sec, get my party all sorted out for farming and not for battling, but I'll see you guys in a quick sec, and we're just going to jump right into the 1 hour of Girder farming. Alright, before we start the loot from 1 hour, I did want to go ahead and show you guys what my comp box looks like. In case you forgot, we do have the fully completed Darmanitan, Adamant Nature, 31 attack, 31 defense, really decent stats overall. Don't need 31 speed on a Scarf. Darmanitan will be able to outspeed everything already. We'll have enough speed tier. I calced everything before. Cloyster coming in 30s across the board. It is neutral nature, which is unfortunate, but I got this Shelter for a really good deal. Having 5 times 30 is just really good. Not being 31 speed is a little unfortunate, but at the same time, this is a really good budget Shell Smash Cloyster, which will be a fantastic lead and hopefully get us some good cheese kills along the way. We have Rotom Wash as a fantastic, switch in sort of pivot Pokemon with Volt Switch, Pain Split, Will-O-Wisp to really cripple some physical attackers. A really decent Conkeldurr check. It will not have Magnet. It's a defensive Rotom, but will not have Magnet during actual competitive play. A Leftovers will most likely be on it, but we'll see. Just a really solid Pokemon that can check things really well and also dish out some really decent damage and be really utility based and really pivot well. So that's what we're working with so far. We do have this Magnemite that is fully ready to be Eevee trained. I don't want to worry about Eevee training it quite yet because we can always Eevee train other Pokemon at the same time. For example, I'll probably be Eevee training my Magnemite and my Volcarona and 252 attack or 252 special attack, 252 special attack and 252 speed, so I can just wait to do those at the same time. And then the Conkeldurr will need the 252 HP and 252 speed, most likely. I might dump, or not speed, 252, I'm messing up the EVs so bad here. 252 attack and 252 HP, most likely, although I might dump like 20 or so EVs into speed for outpacing other Conkeldurrs. But I don't need to worry about that quite yet, because we have a lot to do before we're actually able to unlock the Conkeldurr we're looking for, because a really important part of Conkeldurr is going to be breeding Mach Punch onto it. I'm going to have to breed an egg move on this Pokemon. It's going to be absolutely crucial, so I want to make sure I go ahead and get my party set up and get ready for that loot from 1 hour. So I'll see you guys once I'm fully ready for that from this point on. Alright, I fully am ready for my loot from 1 hour. This is where I'll be at in Twist Mountain. I have my catching Brellum. I should be able to just False Swipe once and Spore, hopefully now that he's been trained and everything. We have some other Pokemon on me, mostly just as backups in case my Brellum dies and in case I encounter a shiny for the most part. Sweet Scent Ursaring here just in case I want to throw up some hordes. Maybe I could shiny hunt a little, doesn't really matter. Backup Sleep Powder user with a decent level now that I have the max obedience level 100. A Teleport user is really important to be able to get back to the PC really quickly. A Fly user just in case. A lot of this stuff's just in case. The only things you really need here are your catching Brellum and maybe your Teleport Abra, but that's basically it. Just those 2 Pokemon should be plenty. So I'm going to go ahead and start the loot from 1 hour. I will see you guys once I'm done, and then we'll go through everything. Actually, maybe what I might do is I might go through each 1x31. So during the Road to PokeMMO Season 2, episode 20, which is this episode, during this episode, I might show you guys everything I do get during the hour. And then if you want to see the total loot and profit and everything, I recommend checking out the loot from 1 hour Girder video, which would hopefully be linked in the description of this video, or might come out after. It'll probably come out much after this video is over. So I don't know. We'll see how I do it. Honestly, it's my channel. We flip a coin flip all the time. We go with the flow. We'll see how it goes. I'll see you guys with some Girders probably. Alright, so I've caught around 2 Girders so far, and it is important to note that I'm not going to be able to catch them every time on the first Pokeball, unfortunately, which is going to add a little bit of extra cost to it and stuff, but you know what, it's not a big deal, especially for the Road to PokeMMO series. But it is important to note that I will be running away from every single Tepig encounter, which is a little unfortunate. If I wasn't also doing the loot for 1 hour video alongside this, I wouldn't be doing that, but for the sake of Road to Pokemon, or for the sake of Loot from 1 Hour series, I want to keep it genuine. I do want to be running away from every encounter that isn't my target Pokemon. So if I were to be true to the Road to PokeMMO series, I probably would be catching all the Tepig, but I'm trying to get a good mix between both and be fair to both parties. So I'm kind of just compromising, and I'm just gonna be catching Girders, which is plenty fine. Most of the Tepigs wouldn't be worth that much anyway. I wonder if it's gonna be worth the double false swipe, because that catch rate is surprisingly brutal. It's probably gonna save me more time. So yeah, I'm actually gonna go ahead and just double false swipe this. Bit of a scuffed catching, I guess, test, since my Brellum isn't high enough level to one-shot these dudes. I wonder if it's worth to pause the timer and go level this dude up really quick so I can actually effectively one-shot these dudes. That might be worth considering. But anyways, I just wanted to drop you guys a quick mention that I'll be running away from Tepig encounters. That was the most important piece of information to drop here. So see you guys with my first decent IV Girder, hopefully. Alright, I did go ahead and pause the timer. I do want to go ahead and just level my Brellum really quick and then continue the grinding after that. We still have about 49 to 50 minutes left. Now this is... You'll only be seeing this if you're watching Road to PokeMMO and not Loot from 1 Hour of Girder, which is really cool. So now you guys are kind of seeing the behind the scenes of what happens if I need to correct something, if I need to make something more logistic to give you guys a proper Loot from 1 Hour. I don't want to give you guys a bad number because my Brellum is under leveled, right? So I'm going to go ahead and go fix this. I'm going to XP train him over in... I guess I can do it in Kanto actually now. Oh yeah, that's actually fantastic. So now instead of heading over to Kanto to XP train, I can just straight up XP train in Unifa. That's actually a really good feeling. The question is, where is going to be the best place to do that at? Yeah, that's a fantastic question. I guess can I head to Buffalant, I guess? I don't know if Buffalant would upgrade its P. I'm trying to think of what I could head to in this area. I don't have access to Undella Town yet. I could actually I totally forgot. I still have Lucanosa and Undella Town to unlock. Oh my goodness. That is something that totally slipped my mind. That could be a fantastic part of this episode. That's really exciting. Wow, that's fantastic. Okay, anyways, I'm going to go ahead and, I think for now I might just head back to Kanto, honestly. I love the idea of a Shiny Sandslash or a Marowak, so you know what? For now, I'm going to head back to Kanto really quick and do some XP training on my Brellum. I'll see you guys when I'm over there and set up. Alright, so we don't need many things to XP train over here. We just have to obviously have this spot teleport keybinded. So we have our teleport. We have our HM friend Dragonite is going to be surfing everything down. We have XP share on our Brellum, and from there we're ready to go. There's no AoE move I could really use on Brellum to do that training with. If he was in the front of my party, and if he had like EQ or something, I could have maybe saved some XP, because whenever you XP train, the leader of your Pokemon, the leader of your party gets 3k, and then the actual Pokemon gets 3k, or like the XP is split, right? So if I could actually just lead with him, he would get all of the XP. The unfortunate thing is I don't really have an AoE move to effectively farm with him. We do have my Sweet Scent Ursaring. I would love to get a better Sweet Center at some point here. But you know what? Ursaring works for now, and he's still PP maxed, so having that PP max Sweet Scent is really, really important, and it's really nice to have. So I'm going to go ahead and XP train him for a little bit. I'm not sure what level he's going to need. It probably doesn't need to be too high. Right now he's leaving about, I want to say 15 to 20%, maybe like 12 to 15%. It's sometimes the highest HP I had seen a Girder keep was like slightly above red HP, so like orange HP still, but barely. I think, what's the attack stat increases per level as well? That'll actually be pretty relevant here. I think I might go for level 65, which might take a while. It might be worthwhile to every like couple levels. I'm gonna get him to level. Okay, let's start at level 60. I'm gonna get him to level 60, and then I might actually head back over to Twist Mountain and literally just do a damage check. That might be the best way to actually calculate things and not waste too much time doing, oh, it's cool to see he has I totally forgot about the Elite Four completion, the champion. That's very, very cool. Not waste too much. I'm getting so distracted in this video. Not waste too much time leveling if he can already just one-shot them. So that's enough rambling for now. I'll see you guys once I've leveled him up to at least 60. Alright, so Brellum did go ahead and reach level 60 pretty quickly, which was honestly a lot faster than I expected. I'm going to go ahead and keep lugging him for a little bit longer. I want to give you guys an updated 60 and let you guys know my thought process. I think it's pretty casual. It's pretty in the background at the moment while I'm doing some other stuff, making some thumbnails, farming, etc., etc. So I'm going to go ahead and casually level him up until around maybe 62, and then I will go do a damage test back over on the Girders. So see you guys with that. Alright, there we are, the Brellum at level 62. I'm going to go ahead and head back over to Unova really quick and do a little bit of a damage test to see if we can continue our loop for 1 hour of Girder. Alright, here we are. The first encounter was a Girder counter. Now we're ready to test. I'm really hoping that I can see False Swipe do, knock him down to 1 HP. That's the goal here. Let's go ahead and see if we can do it. False Swipe. Not quite. That's not even, like, close. Wow, that is actually surprisingly far off. So, yeah, it looks like Brellum is going to need a lot more levels. That is unfortunate. That's crazy. Brellum has a pretty high, a really surprisingly high attack stat of 130. But, yeah, I guess alongside, maybe I could... I wonder if... I just double sport acted. I can't really catch this girder anyway because that would ruin the whole catch the loop from 1 hour thing. So I'm not even gonna worry about that. But I wonder if I use Toxic Orb to poison him and then put a Silk Scarf on him to get the extra false swipe damage. I wonder if that would be enough. Let's go ahead and try that. So I'm gonna go ahead and pop Toxic Orb on him, get him poisoned in 1 battle, and then switch. Actually, we're just testing damage anyway. Let's just straight up do the Silk Scarf now. Hopefully I have one in my inventory. I do not. I have to go grab the one out of the PC really quick. So one quick sec. Okay, so we have our Silk Scarf on our Brellum. We just want to test the damage. Here's a girder encounter. This one's level 29, so it's 1 level lower than the previous one. So maybe it's a little different, but let's go ahead and check the damage. This one went to 1 HP, so maybe it'll just become situational. Maybe Silk Scarf is enough. I'm not quite sure. I'm gonna test it one more time. I might just go ahead and head back to Kanto and level him up to like 65. That might be and that might be like guaranteed. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna go ahead and go do that. Let's go ahead and head back to Kanto. It's not gonna take too long. Brellum is a pretty slow Pokemon to level, but 3 levels isn't horrible. So, it might take me like, honestly, it might take me like 10 to 20 minutes to do. Actually, probably take me like 20 minutes. Yeah, do that amount of XP, but I think it's worth it. We still have 50 minutes left of girder catching, and I just want it to be really accurate. So you know what? Let's go ahead and get it really accurate. Let's take the high effort. Let's make things right. So I'm gonna head over to Kanto and get back to XP training. All right, here we are. Simple as that. Now I'm just gonna go ahead and see you guys at level 65 Brellum. All right, I went ahead and leveled up my Brellum actually to 72. It's been quite a while now. I went ahead and just AFK leveled him. We watched a movie here in the background. I've been watching Logan actually, rewatching it actually, but it's been a lot of fun. Anyways, yeah, I went ahead and leveled him up. Oh, I do not want to head. Actually, I almost accidentally headed to Hoenn. That would have been hilarious. I want to make sure I head back to Unova. We're gonna head back to Twist Mountain, and now we for sure should be able to finally finish up that loop from 1 hour of girder. We have around 50 minutes still remaining on that. I'm gonna go ahead and put Toxic Orb on it at first, to really, you know, get it poisoned up after 1 turn, and then I am going to put Silk Scarf on it just in case, but I might test without that, so I don't have to mess with that, but I'm finally ready to head there. It's been hours for me. It's been hours. I know it's only been minutes for you guys, but it's been a long time. I'm really excited to go ahead and get back to the 1 hour. Okay, see you guys with any decent IV girder or any girder of note. Alright, it took around 18 full minutes into the challenge, or into live for 1 hour. We finally got our first 1x31 girder. Dude, we have farmed girder here so much as well. It actually took so long to get that 1x31, probably hours upon hours, but you know what? Sometimes you go through those dry spells of RNG. You know what? I'm happy to just break it. 1x31 defense is absolutely solid. Now watch me run away from this tepid encounter and cry a little tear for it. Rest in peace. Honestly, tepids are at such a low base price, it's not even a big deal. No tears were actually shed during the making of this film. Hey, there we go. That's not a bad catch. A nice 1x31 HP and a 1x30 defense. That might be a solid candidate for a 1x31, 1x30. Yeah, perfect. There we go. That might be a solid candidate for the base breeder. Also, 26 speed. Having speed IV on this thing is nice. It's definitely not mandatory. It's not really going to be outspeeding like other Conkeldurr most of the time, because it's probably going to be mock punching them, but it could depend on the situation. The speed's not bad to have. Like, if I was operating it under Trick Room, then I'd want less speed, but this isn't going to be a Trick Room speed, so, or Trick Room team, excuse me. So the extra speed is fine. It's not necessary, but it might be helpful under some niche situations. Alright, so I did get another 1x31 girder, but unfortunately this one is in special attack. At least it's male. It probably will only sell for around 4k, unfortunately. 1x31 special attack IV humanoid egg group is not a very expensive one, unfortunately, but you know what? Can't complain too much. Pretty unlucky hours so far. I feel like for whatever reason this account is pretty cursed at farming girder, but you know what? We might finally have that base girder. We did our loop from 1 hour. Excuse me. We finally have our base girder. We might be able to go ahead and make something of that. Finally make that Conkeldurr I've been trying to work towards for so long. Alright, nothing crazy, but at least worth noting. 2x30 girder, 30 HP, and 30 attack. I'm going to go ahead and mark that down. Naughty Nature isn't terrible, but the issue is you really do kind of want that bulk on Conkeldurr. It's actually really important. So having a minus special defense in nature might not allow him to take an attack like a psychic or like a side shock that he might have been able to take. I guess not side shock, that would be hitting the defense, but a psychic that he might have been able to tank. I'm not sure if Conkeldurr can tank a psychic. I feel like Conkeldurr might be able to tank like if like not like a non-stab psychic. Like if the Pokemon runs a psychic for coverage, he might be able to tank one. I would guess with such high base HP and just such good natural bulk. I would love to calc that later on and go ahead and check that out. All right, there we are. Finally, it's been a whole day's worth of work, but there we go. The last girder caught for the loot from 1 hour. Now, I will go ahead and show you guys, how many girders we caught and which one I'm going to be choosing to breed with and where to go from there. But if you want to see all the profits and all the actual numbers for it, I recommend checking out my loot from 1 hour of girder video, which hopefully should come out probably after this video, but I'm not quite sure. We'll see at some point. Let's go ahead and double check the PC. It should be box 5. Yeah, I believe box 5. Everything in here was caught within the 1 hour, so it's around 31 girders we're looking like. I wonder if there's any like that got plopped into any of these boxes in the catch time. What's today's date? No, that was caught a while ago. Yeah, I think I should just be box 5. I think we should be good. I think I filled up every box before this challenge to make sure they would all get put into box 5. So there we go. 31 girders, and I believe there was a 1x31 / a 1x30 that I'm going to be using to breed. So we only caught 3x31s. That's crazy. But yes, this is the girder. This is the girder that I'm going to be working with. I'm going to go ahead and put him down here. I can actually go ahead and sort. And then I'll see you guys over on the loot from 1 hour of girder video. Hopefully. So give me a quick second. Let me get rid of all these, clean everything up, and finish up that vid. Alright, so I went ahead and picked out the girder that I want to be my base Pokemon, and now I need to go ahead and pick out a fantastic breeder for it, although I have a couple complicated things going on. So basically, first things first, I want to go ahead and buy this Tyrogue, and this is like a perfect breeder for this thing. I can go ahead and brace special defense on this, and the defense will pass over. I can evolve it into a Hitmonchan, right? Because the most important thing about this Conkeldurr breed is going to be getting a Mach Punch onto this thing. It is the most important thing when breeding a Conkeldurr. I cannot recommend you guys enough and remind you guys enough how important Mach Punch is. Conkeldurr is a very, very slow Pokemon, very bulky, very powerful, can hit very hard. Getting off that last Mach Punch at a faster speed before it goes down can do insanely crucial damage. Now, obviously, you see a big issue here. My girder is male, the Tyrogue is male. So what I'm going to have to do is I'm going to have to breed the girder into a female. That will be required. So first things first, I think I'm going to go ahead and just secure this Tyrogue because I think it's such a fantastic breeder. I literally don't want it to get sold off and miss out on that offer. But I also, I'm going to go ahead and put this away really quick. I guess I'll put this... Honestly, it's basically, it's really important. I'll put it in the comps box for now, but I need to find a Ditto breeder to breed with my girder. So that's the next step. I need to basically transfer it over into, make it a female, as well as I probably should keep this, at least keep the summary page up, because it's a lot of complicated math. Breeding, especially when you get into chains of this, sort of this complication, can be really annoying. So I want to find something that can basically fit well as a breeder, making this female, but then also getting some excess benefits onto this thing. It's gonna be complicated. I'm gonna try my best. I'll get back to you guys when I find the perfect Ditto. Now, I'm not going to lie, breeding something with IVs into an egg move is awkward. I really, really recommend, the objectively more beneficial thing for me to have done here would have just been to catch a really bad IV female girder, and just breed it up from there. But I wanted to feel more special. I wanted to, get something worthwhile. I wanted to have a little bit of a base to it. I thought it'd be more fun. And I don't regret my decision, but I'm just explaining to you guys. If you guys are doing this and you want the least amount of hassle, I definitely recommend just catching a base female Conkeldurr or female girder and just breeding it up from there. Honestly, having no IVs when breeding an egg move is so much easier. But anyways, I found this Ditto. I'm literally just looking to pass everything over. I don't have to pay anything with braces. It's 18K, but when you consider the fact that I'm not gonna have to use braces for this at all, it's definitely worth it. If I had to use like one brace, I definitely would have paid much more than the 18K. So I think it's definitely worth the price. I think it's the best deal. It's a little funny, a little expensive for a Ditto of that kind, but you know what? We're gonna pick it up. We're going to head over to the daycare. We're going to breed this girder into a female. We do have to pay 5K to make it a female guaranteed, but then we will be able to breed it with the future Hitmonchan. We do have to, level up and train up the Tyrogue to make it into a Hitmonchan. That will be really important because for Tyrogue to evolve into Hitmonchan, it has to have a higher defense stat, I believe. So I'm going to go ahead, say yes to this and make it female. Actually 9k extra. That's really unfortunate, but you know what? It's just so worth it. It's what's got to be done. I'm going to go ahead and pick up a Flame Body Pokemon and make this thing hatch a little faster. Alright, now while this egg is hatching, I think I am going to head over to Kanto really quick and go do some defense Eevee training on my Tyrogue to level it up, which thankfully is Sandslash and Marowak. I don't have to really do it there. I just have to make sure my defense stat is higher than my attack stat to make sure Tyrogue evolves into Hitmonchan. This whole line is really annoying and really complicated to evolve, especially to Hitmontop, which is, Hitmontop's a fantastic doubles Pokemon and an underrated NU Pokemon in my opinion. So for Hitmonlee, you need the attack stat to be higher than defense. For Hitmonchan, you need the attack stat to be lower than defense, so the defense to be higher. And then for Hitmontop, you need the attack stat and defense stat to be equal, which is the most annoying by far to get that evolution. Thankfully, I don't have to worry about Hitmontop. It just has to be a Hitmonchan because he can get Mach Punch by level up, which is a really big deal. Probably one of the only Pokemon in PokeMMO that can do that. So, fantastically important breeder. Alright, here we are at the classic spot. I'm going to go ahead and just start surfing until it evos. Does it need happiness as well? No, just level 20. Okay, so it just needs to be level 20. I think if I level it up once. Yeah, if I'm able to get enough XP, which I think it might evolve right here. If I let it. Yep, it should be evolving into Hitmonchan. We can double check by the sprite. But it should be coming out as Hitmonchan. If it doesn't look like Hitmonchan, we can cancel it. But it should be Hitmonchan. There we go. Yep, the top. Perfect. Beautiful. We got our Hitmonchan. That actually wasn't difficult at all. We might need to go ahead and go Mushroom the Mach Punch. Let's go ahead and check. So yeah, it gets at the start. I wonder if it'll just learn it. It might just learn it. We might have to go Mushroom it. Either way, yeah, we probably have to go Mushroom it. Not a big deal. Head over to Island 2 really quick and reteach Mach Punch onto it. So you've probably seen me do this many times in this series. Go ahead and head into this place in Kanto on Island 2. That house right there. I think I have some mushrooms on me. Let's see if I have enough. Go grab. Where's Mach Punch at? Am I blind? There we go. Mach Punch. I'm a little blind. Over any move is fine. Tiny mushrooms maybe? Okay, I do have enough. Perfect. There we go. That was actually surprisingly easy. I'm actually really happy about that. We can put our Flame Body Pokemon back to the front of our party, and then once our Timber Egg hatches and our Hitmonchan, we're both ready to go. I'm really excited. Let's go ahead and buy some braces, I guess, and get things rolling. Awesome. This breed is coming along honestly a lot easier than I expected. So really happy to have Mach Punch officially on my Conkeldurr basically. All right, there we go. Our Timber hatched. Our Hitmonchan is ready. Went ahead and bought the braces. All I got to do is pop them on. Make sure everything looks right. I think it's HP there, special defense here, I believe. Let's double check. Hopefully everything looks good. Mach Punch is being passed over. 31 HP, 30 defense, 31 special defense. The speed roll. I would love to see this thing high roll, but if it doesn't, not the worst thing in the world. After this I'm gonna have to make sure I breed this as female. That will be super important. After this comes out, all we have to do is give this thing an attack stat and nature, obviously, hopefully. But we're almost ready, dude. This Conkeldurr is coming along so fast, so fast. You have to pay the 9k to make it female. But yeah, this is really coming together. That's a lot easier than I expected. I'm really happy to see that. Awesome. See that when this egg hatches. Alright, the Timber has hatched. I haven't checked it quite yet. There's two really important rolls I'm looking for on it. So I would like to see the speed high roll or, at least medium roll. But I would love to see a high roll. And then the nature. If the nature came out good, that could be really good. I'm probably looking for basically just adamant. Other things are usable, like Brave or something of the sort, but let's go ahead and check it. Gentle is definitely not usable, but you know what? That's okay. Speed medium rolled, not the worst thing in the world. Still, we get the guaranteed 31 HP, 30 defense, 31 special defense, truly getting that bulk onto this Pokemon. It does have the Mach Punch. I'd love to see that. Now, the only thing this thing is missing is 31 attack and nature. Let's see if we can find a matching breeder for it. Alright, now finding a breeder for this thing is a little awkward, so I'm in a weird spot. I only have really two options. So, obviously I need the 31 attack. It's the last stat that I need. And then I need the 30 defense to go ahead and match, this defense. I guess I could go like 29 or 28 or something and see what comes up. But if I keep the 30 search, I'll show you guys what I get. So if I keep the 30 search, I either have this option, which is just a 3x31 Cacnea. So I could risk the roll on the defense high rolling, which would be pretty interesting. That'd be pretty entertaining content, to say the least. But could also come down to here and do 30 with defense, and it's same thing but worse. Like, this is the same thing but more expensive. Yeah, I'm probably looking to go with the roll, I guess, with the Cacnea. But before I do that, let's see if I can find anything else. Let's see if I were able to. If I lowered the defense there, yeah, nah, nothing else even comes up. Even if I lowered to 28, and I do not want to go lower than 28. So my best bet is gonna be to buy this Cacnea and hope the defense high rolls, and also hope the nature comes. It's a lot of RNG coming in here, fellas. So hoping for the best. But no matter what, this Conkeldurr is going to come out absolutely fucking slapping and being a disgustingly key and important part to this team. So he may be the most powerful part, on this OU team. So I'm not skimping anything for him. He's really, really important to me. I want him to come out quite well. So we're going to go ahead and brace the attack on the Cacnea and brace the special defense. There we go. I thought I messed up for a second. I got real scared. But we brace the attack on the Cacnea and brace the special defense on the Timber, and we'll see what the breed looks like here in a sec. All right, here we go. Absolutely beautiful breed. A possible 4x31. It is going to be a 12.5% chance that this thing high rolls 31. So pretty unlikely, but you know what? If we hit it, it would be incredible to see. Yeah, I think we're just good. 31 HP, 31 attack for sure. 31 special defense, and then a possible 31 defense. This could be beautiful. Even if so, there's two best case scenarios. The first best case scenario is that the defense rolls 31 and it comes out bad. I guess there's three best case scenarios. So it's possible the defense high rolls and goes 31 and it comes out bad nature and we have to breed it again, but that's totally okay. It's gonna be really expensive, but it's super worth it. I'm running really low on Pokeyen though. Ouch, I did not notice how low. We're gonna have to do a money making episode. That'll be fun. But other than that, the two other options are it could roll 30 defense, and then it could also come out a really good nature. That would actually be more ideal. And then the most possible lucky situation would be if it rolls 31 defense and then also comes out with a really good nature like Adamant. So there we go. We're going to go off of that. Yes, we do need to come out female. We're probably going to have to rebreed it, unfortunately. This has become a really, really expensive breed, but man, a good Conkeldurr is worth it. I'll see you guys with the egg hatch. All right, here is the moment of truth. The Timber has hatched. Wish me luck, fellas. Let's go. Sassy nature is actually not bad. Let's check the roll. No high roll on the defense, but you know what? I think that's good. I think that's good. Sassy is usable. Dude, Sassy is super usable, especially with Mach Punch. I'll take that, man. I'll take that. I'm not going to rebreed it. I don't need like an Adamant nature. Sassy, give him a little more bulk, especially coming in from like Psychics and everything. People are going to think he's going to be especially defensive weak. Yeah, I'll take that. You know what, dude? That's super usable. That's a decently best case scenario, man. A usable nature. Defense didn't high roll, but dude, it was 12%. Can't expect that. This is fantastic. I'm really happy with this. Oh, that's really good. We're done. I'm really glad to, I'm obviously getting real low on Pokeyen there, but it's all for a good cause. What a fantastic, it's so exciting. What a fantastic competitive Pokemon to work up to. Into Eevee training soon. It's just beautiful. 5 out of 6 are now almost ready to go. 2 need to be Eevee trained, but that can be done in no time. That's incredible. Alright, now I went ahead and made a lot of progress this episode. It took a lot of IRL time, so if you guys enjoyed it, please let me know by clicking that like button down below. It helps me out a ton, and subscribing for future PokeMMO content. I know what it's like to enjoy a video and just not really click the like button and not really consider it, even though I enjoyed it so much. But you know what? Today, if you enjoyed this video, it does help, genuinely. So if you want to see more content like this after this video is over, I recommend checking out the playlist links down below. If you want to join a really cool community and learn a lot about the game at a rapid pace, I recommend joining the Discord. And if you do want to go above and beyond and give back to me, if I have entertained you enough, given you hours and hours of entertainment, hopefully knowledge, on PokeMMO. Nothing crazy. Going above and beyond, becoming a YouTube member to me for $5 a month, or dropping a Twitch Prime or a Twitch sub, or hitting up my Venmo or Patreon, which are all linked below, are all fantastic ways to give back to me for different reasons in different ways, and they all mean the world. You guys keep me going. I couldn't do this without you. Every YouTuber needs any sort of community, and you guys, I'm just honored that people, give me their time. There's nothing more valuable in this world than time, and I hope the time you guys spend on my content is worth it. So thank you all so much. Have a great day. Hopefully I'll see you guys on episode 21, where we work towards that Larvesta and maybe make some Pokeyen along the way, because we are looking pretty broke. I'll see you guys later. Have a great day.